Oh, look at that.
Welcome to the Red Dwarf cast commentary. My name's Craig Charles. Joining me today is Mr. Chris Barry.
There he is.
That's the man.
Mr. Danny John Jules.
There he isn't. Oh, there he is now.
Oh, there I am, look, there. See?
As camp as ever.
And there.
And Robert Llewellyn.
Oh, yes, I'm here, definitely. That's...
Yes.
that hurt.
That hurt. Oh. I was just saying I had an itch there, Bobby.
Excellent.
Dear me.
There they are. Lovely.
We
What
could...
a bunch of really sexy men.
We filmed a running version of that.
Yeah,
walk,
I want to
didn't
see
we?
that,
Yeah.
but it was
I
embarrassing.
was-
though.
But that would
embarrassing,
have looked
wasn't it?
rather sad.
The only
Four
reason-
middle-aged men
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
run.
Yeah.
The reason they didn't use that, Craig, is because you looked completely knacked.
Oh, that's not true, Bob.
Now, look at that. This is always the dream, to have the big wide shot of the spaceship, and you go in and you see the human beings inside their safe capsule.
Which we wouldn't have been able to do
No.
all those years ago.
I also
Not
filmed
really.
a version of that where I was juggling, showing off my juggling
Oh, that's right. I
skills.
remember seeing you doing that. Yeah, you didn't get that in.
And I was juggling 2 tomatoes and an apple, and eating the apple as I juggled.
It looks like it was filmed
Cutting
in
room
one...
floor, Bob.
I remember I watched this scene being shot, Chris. I was.
Did you?
You may not know, but I was there behind the cameras, willing you on.
Oh,
Okay.
look. What a performance by the Scutter.
And even watching it from the studio, I believed we were in space then.
Didn't we try and film that scene for something like 7 days consecutively?
We did. Yeah.
Before
Well, that's
Doug
why
was happy with the set.
So I actually knew this one quite well.
You did.
before Doug was happy with the set, because
But Danny did some great work with the Scutter that was a
Yeah.
sort of template for
Yeah.
the CGI.
So that is
stuff.
That's
somewhere
me.
there is you.
You see, I was... And you notice, I'm quite happy to slot into the minor
Yeah,
role.
you're not trying to steal the scene, are you? Chris?
No, not at
the
all.
thing
You're just
about
there.
Bob is, though, he's a lot less wooden.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true. He's actually a good actor, that
Yeah.
boy there. Where's he gone? Look at that. Craig's lines on the back of the card, look. Who do you think you are, Dwayne Dibley? Do
Dwayne Dibley!
you remember that?
Yeah, but it's not in this episode, is it?
Isn't it? Oh, sorry. It's been a while, love.
But now, Craigie, the clothes you're wearing there, are they exactly the same ones that you wore in previous
It's
series?
exactly the same jacket and that I wore in 1992.
Wow.
We couldn't quite tell till we sniffed the underarms.
Well, that badge that I've got on there goes back
yes.
way back.
We heard the history of that badge, wasn't it? Because it predates Red
It
Dwarf. It had a
predates Red Dwarf.
pre-science fiction life.
It had something to do
who
with
was it?
Hitchhiker's
Guide, that's
I
right.
think it did, yeah.
It was a hat badge from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
So there you
which
go.
I think was absolutely right, because in many ways there was a through line of BBC science fiction comedy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
From the Hitchhiker's
Let's
Guide.
just hope it wasn't from the movie.
Well, all right.
Am I allowed to say that?
They changed the whole 2-headed thing in it, didn't they? Which was not good.
Of which
In
are we talking about?
Hitchhikers.
Yeah.
Hitchhiker's Guide. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
They did. But
We're here today to talk about
Talk
Red
about Red
Dwarf.
we're here to talk about Red Dwarf and this scene.
This scene.
Classic Lister. this.
Which
Classic Lister.
There was something. I mean, there is something about
I love the
snot
sound
and an
effects.
iron. I mean, the sound, but I can sort of smell it. You know, there's a.
My daughter Nellie keeps copying it now
Oh, no,
with
does
the
she?
colander, yeah.
Nobody.
She sneezes through the
She
colander.
sneezes through the colander.
Has she done an
admits to
actual
that.
genuine sneeze? That she can feel herself sneezing.
No,
runs-
she just goes into the kitchen,
And
gets
does
the
a
colander,
pretend.
comes to the front room and does a pretend sneeze.
Yeah. Hands up. Who spits on the iron just to see it bubble?
No, I don't. See, I've got a thing about that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, no one admits to it. I've done it.
No, I mean, I'm sure I've done it, but I don't like.
You
it.
don't admit it, do you? But you see, you
I
try.
don't.
There's a
just
horrible
because-
smell about
That's very horrible
evaporating
smell.
saliva.
It's different to water.
If I spit
It's
on my
different.
alga, you know.
well, you've actually used your saliva to iron.
No, just to get
see if it's
you know,
hot.
it
You got
when
to see
you
if it's
when you
hot, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
when you
yeah.
gob on it, it sort of slides off.
Now
doesn't
look
it?
at that shot. Wow! And look at that.
Look at
shot.
that shot.
What a handsome
That's a
devil.
very early publicity still, isn't it?
And that's good, it's not there.
Series 1.
I know.
No. Rimmer
Is
is
Chris, yeah, are you there, Chris? Really?
But yet you believe it is there.
They
I
cut-
love the. I tell you
They
what I
cut a
did
bit
love
out
is
there, didn't they?
There was
the last
something
bit of
changed.
our conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know why they cut it out.
But there was a bit there. One thing I did love there. I don't know why I love that. Is the voice of the spirit level.
Level.
Yes.
Level, not level. Now this is a complete step forward. You know, when did we do a shot like this?
Oh, I
in
love
previous
this
Red
shot.
Dwarfs? Amazing.
Not this shot, but the
the
one from outside the
exterior,
ship.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at that.
That's brilliant.
Hey, look at that.
I mean, that's a stunning
This,
bit of
Craig,
work.
I
that,
think, was a great performance by you, this emotion.
Yeah, I did it a couple of times, and Doug said it was all right, but it was like I was It was like I'd lost a grandma,
Right.
and he wanted it to be
Ah,
like I'd
mate,
lost
So
a-
then look at that. So many
Mel
people
Bibby.
commented about that. They
Yeah.
said, who is the guy
Who
in
is
the
the guy in
picture?
it?
Mel
Yeah,
Bibby.
The
Mel,
legendary
yeah.
Mel Bibby.
Yeah, much missed.
Oh, it's a very nice touch, that. But you must, because I hadn't seen this being shot, so that was a real surprise to me when I
Yeah.
saw when it went out.
Like an act.
Me too.
Well, no, but I mean, the one that you could act in too, Mel Bibby was in it. I don't mean that Mel stole your scene. Yeah, it was also that you can act.
Yes, well, Mel would be.
I know, I choked up.
Mel
when I
would be
first saw
very
it.
happy that you stole a scene off of Craig.
How did this go in the premiere? Were people
Oh,
like,
no, he liked it. Yeah.
Oh, pure utter silence. People riveted by your performance.
It's nice to have a bit of poignancy.
Oh, I
in
think
comedy,
so.
though, isn't it?
No, I'm very
And some
serious.
good gags. A lot of people love that gag. Love the, I hope there's some car chases in it.
Yeah. It's such a
great.
typical Lister line, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Look at this.
Oh,
Look,
look,
there he
squeezing it,
goes.
squeezing
Look at
it.
Method.
Tell
Look,
you.
I'm impressed. I couldn't bloody do it. I really
there you
couldn't.
go. Look, I had
Look
to
at that.
There's Danny to save the scene.
save the scene.
There you go. Gloria Swanson.
What an entrance.
What an entrance.
See, they all thought he was crying. It's actually me dripping on him.
Yeah.
See, he couldn't actually pull that off.
Now,
This was
I'll-
stressful,
Tell
this
me
was.
something, because I watched you rehearsing this, so I didn't know this scene. When you put the nuts down,
Yeah, there was a gag. I was just going to point at the nuts to say that the cat's nuts.
Yeah.
But
but it didn't make it.
Didn't make
because
it
it was
well,
such a.
mate.
You had to place the nuts in such a careful position.
yeah, we did it so many times.
See,
and
there's-
they didn't even
there's
use
the
it.
nuts.
In this scene, there's a new face that I use, and that is
which
the,
one?
Point it out.
losing the will to live.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
And you'll see it coming up fairly soon.
Let's see.
And it wasn't difficult to do. And I think we all know why.
Why, Chris?
That's nearly
That's
losing
not-
the will
yeah,
to
no.
live.
Pray tell.
That's what's he talking about.
Are you saying
Mister?
it's because of my disastrous delivery?
No.
not at all.
No, that's
There.
yeah, there. it is.
That's it.
That's the
Very
losing
good.
the will
I'm
to
with
live.
you on that one.
And there's a development of it when Craig does the plumbing line.
Look. What you mean for the 18th time?
I wasn't going to say that.
Well, we won't tell anybody about my delivery of this
Your
one.
performance, Danny, was
You
excellent.
were brilliant in this, Dan. Absolutely legend.
I was surprised how good you were in it, actually. I've got to be honest. I thought you were really good in it.
I didn't see it.
I'm on the floor by the side of the tank. No sign of the creature.
No sign of the creature.
Whoa.
I like that. Bit of emotion there coming
Yeah,
in.
there is.
You know why?
So deep.
You know, Hammy Hamster here next to me doing the old death scene.
I tell you,
right?
you know,
The old death scene.
there's
I
more
thought-
ham in that than silent movies.
I knew, right, that there was salad all over my feet, right? And I had to do at least one reaction that looked like an actor.
It was very good.
What an
here
entrance
comes-
for Bobby.
Dear. Who would know?
Yeah, look, he stole the whole scene.
When my son
When in
first saw
doubt,
that, when
comedy
that
costume.
first played, he went, "Oh no!" When I walked in at that moment, but really under his breath. I mean, it was really just to himself. He wasn't trying to have a go at me.
That's a classic teenager reaction to Daddy
Dad,
acting the
what's he
fool, really.
doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was very good about it. He was very nice about it.
Disaster. Oh,
Yep.
my back.
Stress straight back. Lovely.
Someone pummeled my diodes.
Oh dear.
That's a development,
Look at
by the way,
that.
of my
Messing with the supply.
I tell you, Chris, in this scene, you're just Ricky Reaction, aren't you?
Ricky reaction. I like that.
I mean,
yeah.
Lenny the Lens is just, you
Yeah,
know,
no, it is.
it's gone.
Well, yeah.
Ricky Reaction.
Until, well, there's a moment when I'm not, or I am still reacting.
There you go. Look,
Yeah, there
there it goes.
You see, every shot
Unbelievable.
of that is a joy.
We can't Mickey the water. We pollute the drinking supply.
Now this,
Look, oh,
this is
legendary.
really my favourite
This is
moment of
it.
the whole series.
If there was an audience in this, Chris, you would have brought the house down.
Diving bell, the kind with grade 1.
Now, I just want you to notice a little bit of
slightly
something.
worried
No, it's the
There's a little
start.
bit of ace in there, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Have you seen the Action Man stance? Look.
Yeah,
I'm worried about the jacket, though.
could do with a little tuck down, couldn't
Could
it?
do a tuck down and a bit of a pull down, maybe.
I tell you what, mate, if Trini Woodall was in the audience, she'd have been galloping down the old... giving you a bit of a nip and tuck there, Chris.
Yeah. We have a wardrobe department for that, though, but they
But-
were,
Yes. Howard was too busy watching my costume.
Yeah.
you had some costumes in
Oh,
this
man,
one,
you
didn't
did.
you?
Suit. You're going. Hey.
That's nothing on the purple one, though, is it?
Exactly, I think
No.
we are building.
Yeah,
We're
building
building-
up to that moment. Now that got a massive woof in front of the audience.
Well, that costume.
The reveal, just
The
the reveal.
reveal.
No lines at all. Yeah.
The
First shot.
reveal.
Yeah, it was extraordinary, wasn't it?
If I flushed the entire ship's supply of tuna out of an airlock.
Boom.
Now watch this.
When are we leaving?
Yeah, look at that. You see,
Classic
very
cat
nice.
stuff.
Well, see, that's an audience
away.
line there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get going. We go in 2 minutes.
That was a bit of a Walton's touch there. I quite like
It was.
that.
I know. It was very, very touching. I think.
Yeah,
that. It was
I
like
don't think the
it's
Four
family. innit?
Fingers reads, though.
It's the family.
Yeah, but it's subtlety, Chris. Subtlety, man.
Now, call me old-fashioned, I was slightly disappointed we didn't get the pratfall.
Yeah, it was a great pratfall.
Yeah, well, you know.
I just want to do a bit of CGI talk there. They can lower the diving bell down to the water, totally realistic, but you notice it cuts before it goes in the water. That's quite hard to do with CGI.
Is that right?
I'm glazing over, Bob.
Are we...
You should have done the commentary with Doug. If you listen to this, turn over and
Turn
listen to
over,
Doug's
listen to Doug's
commentary.
one, yeah.
I thought you were going to
If you
go
want
fix
to go
those,
to sleep.
CGI water.
Yeah. It's a bit like, you know.
That red camera.
But I love this. This is great. This was sort of hellish fun to
No,
do.
go on, talk about the red camera.
Sorry, no, I'm not going to even mention. I think we should. I think it's our role not to mention
anything.
Quite fantastic. Red one. An extraordinary
They
camera.
would have had quite enough from Doug. Thank you.
Four-wheel drive.
Here we go.
FF identified by a...
Now,
Look at that.
Chris, can you just confirm that the facts that you're revealing there about the Ferguson four-wheel drive, the FF,
The Jensen
the Jensen
four-wheel
FF,
drive, yeah.
but it was because Ferguson FF was Ferguson four-wheel, wasn't it? It was the Massey Ferguson tractor company that developed the bloody four-wheel drive system.
Can you talk about the red camera again?
You know, I tell
Well, I'm
you,
hoping that all
should we
those
talk-
facts are accurate.
Do you know that
They are, apparently.
Right. Yeah.
the lilac cosy? Everybody found out about the sort of cross between.
Oh, let's talk about you again.
Well, you know,
It's always you with you, isn't it?
it's always you.
It's
with
just
it.
you,
No, it's a
isn't
cosy.
it?
It's a cosy.
It's a cosy thing.
The cosy. It's the Mamma Mia meets Strictly
Now, look-
Come Dancing.
You're missing a lot of good
There's a
comedy
lot of
acting
actually
there
very
from the
subtle
Barry.
acting. Yeah.
Isn't it? How subtle was those shakes of the hands?
Yeah.
My sonar screen get covered in your gloopy insides, am I?
I'm not safe from seeing those terrible pictures in my head of you being eaten alive.
So I like that shot, but Doug was
Yeah.
not so fond of it.
Oh, really? What that of Chris?
On
we
the
can see of
internal
Chris.
monitor.
Oh, right, I thought it was good.
Yeah, but Doug wasn't so fond of it.
Well, it's there.
He's not an easy man to satisfy. I mean, that's the simple truth of it.
No, no. Give him a red camera.
Yeah.
I think Doug. We should give him an iPhone.
I think we do. We all do relief very well.
Yeah,
though.
I think so.
That relief
Yeah.
is tangible.
I love this.
Ah,
bit.
this is funny.
This is very good.
It's just the nostrils.
It's that,
straight
it's
nostril
the gunge.
from the Barry.
I like the gunge on the
on the
screen.
wind,
that
yeah.
that says it all.
Oh, there it is.
That's
Oh,
great stuff. Well, you got to bring the
And now
nostrils
some
in
classic
sometime.
in the background there. Classic, you know,
that
a little bit of throwing around. I mean, the guys.
Do you remember the set was falling apart?
We smashed the hell out of that set. How? I mean, it was pretty
rotten.
tough, really.
Smashed the hell out of me.
Yeah. Oh God.
The thing about it,
I
it
got
was
some bad
perched on a
bruises that day.
5-foot roster.
Yeah.
So if it had toppled over,
Yeah, that's true. I never thought of that. Yeah.
Those armbands.
oh
Fantastic.
dear.
Now
me.
that was. I don't want to talk about it on me, but I got a lot of positive comments about my armbands.
Well, they are something else.
They are. You know, the
All
fact,
that technology on board, and he's got to use plastic armbands.
you know, with a complete metal body.
Yes.
You know. There we go. Look.
What?
There's a little bit of Kenneth Williams in there as well, isn't there?
Exactly. It's all about saving a scene.
Yeah, it's all about saving your life, Charles.
When you've got 3 cod actors, you know, trapped in a diving bell.
Gurning for their lives in the background.
No, you guys do it. Sterling effort in there, tell you.
Oh, mate, look, here we go.
This is classic.
Legendary.
But the hours we spent on wires and
I know, for just a
you know,
little
for a
snippet.
tiny little background shot.
Yeah,
Oh, mate.
because I was suspended in that on wires
Yeah.
flying around,
Yeah. Oh,
banging into the
Oh,
set.
man. Look at that.
Great sounds though in this bit, isn't it?
Yeah, fist fight with the squid though. That's
You guys did well. I was sitting on a comfy chair with a coffee in my hand, reading
Yeah.
a few lines. when
reading
you did
car
that.
porn.
That's right.
Look. It's crazy, isn't it? It's mad.
I
Look,
think it's excellent. I think this is.
this is with the hitting him with the butt of the gun butt in a squid. I mean,
Now we all did those shots of the face wipe across the screen,
Yeah.
but that's the only one. I would imagine Crichton's left such a huge smear of makeup it wasn't really usable, but it's very good.
To the rescue as per usual.
Suddenly we just get a touch of ace there as he saves the day.
I watched Chris do this. It was a one take.
Was it?
Yeah. It was a one take.
See, not many people could do that.
Quite a few of the stuff we did were one takes because we didn't have time to do it again. We seemed to set up the shot all day and then, right, let's film it. Right, to
It's
the
a
end.
pressure, but it works. Sometimes the first take is the best. You know?
There you go, Craig.
Right.
Health and safety.
Yeah.
Shh,
Oh yeah. Health and safety with a knife.
macho man.
Look.
I couldn't even get on the cover of Minger Monthly.
You're supposed to be mine the sonar.
I just love the sound effect of the echoing knife.
Yeah.
Listen.
Is this about you again? It is, isn't it? Can't you see right now I need some me time?
Me time.
My heart is still hammering. I don't know how I got through that.
You wasn't even there.
I'm really there.
That's great.
Close enough for me.
Oh, that sound.
That's amazing. That, isn't it?
You've got to
No, we
imagine
never-
how less effective it would have been shooting this 12 years ago. You know?
Yeah. But it gave for the first. It actually created a background atmosphere of the loneliness.
Yeah.
Of this vast cavernous thing, and there's only us there. You know, which I mean, although it was implied in a lot of the shots and the lines we used to do, you never got that feeling. But those shots,
Now you're getting
Absolutely.
to see it,
Yeah.
like this vast playground.
Exactly.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Hello.
Little bit of tongue acting there. Look at this.
Hey.
Shakes his tongue out.
Tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
Hey.
She's very talented. This
She
lady.
is so
She is
amazing.
very talented.
Do you know what? Like,
And they
Grasp
wanted,
of accent is
they wanted to
absolutely
have her in
brilliant.
here today, but they knew it wasn't safe for her. We'd all
Yeah.
be just admiring her talent.
yeah, but
Just too much, and we wouldn't talk.
I
She was really good fun. I mean, she was such a good laugh, wasn't she? She really.
She was, yeah.
actually got
She
to
kind of
prod
fitted
her.
in, didn't she?
She did very well, actually. Yeah.
Hey. If
I
I,
tell you-
Yeah,
if,
actually,
I would have
never-
if I would have done that
You
in
touched
2
her,
years'
I
time,
never
I'd have
touched her.
been
Yeah,
hung.
you would have been. You'd have been.
I'd have
you'd
been
taken to the
yeah,
tower.
I'd have been
Take
chopped
the
off at the
tower,
tower.
Yeah.
How dare you touch the future
Everything
queen?
you wouldn't be on Chris Barry's massive tools. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then one night,
yeah, but you know.
Wow.
There we go. Look, Lenny the lens. Look at this.
Lenny
eh?
the lens.
Look at this, eh? You stick a bit of totty in front of Chris, and off he goes. Look.
You are so PC, Dan.
I was slightly sad that my other great and normal speech wasn't included, but I can understand why.
All right.
Look, I mean, look at Lenny. He's taking it
one for the
loads,
team,
isn't he? Look. No.
Place is a mess. What has Mick been doing?
Great.
my shelf on
It's a great accent. She does a brilliant Scouse accent as well.
Oh,
She
brilliant.
does every accent. She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's like
They are
a
machines.
That's what I
a
said.
minor bird.
You were senior officer.
With a
It was
major
you who built
talent.
Your efficiency of ship.
That should be the strapline on her card. A minor bird with a major talent.
Yeah.
We should tell her that.
She's
She'd love it.
the kind of girl that goes from major to minor.
Look, if there's one besides sleeping and annoying you, what else he do?
Gets ready for bed.
And for
I
entertainment.
think I'm wondering why old Rimsey isn't a bit more sort of
Probably be considered a
on her case.
It's tragedy.
Oh, well,
Well,
I mean,
I think
yeah, that's implied. There's a few lines in here that's
He's
implied.
been-
But how come you
Rimsey's
can have
been-
another hologram?
Rimsey's
There's
been very
definitely
subtle
there.
there. Normally he would have been, right up a drain pipe.
It's a very difficult line he's got to play here, really,
Yeah.
because he's trying to do everything. He's trying to,
You try and flirt with her a bit at the very beginning, don't you? And
yeah,
then
but
you
then he
realise
realises she's such a Nazi that,
Yeah,
can't
see, in the old
continue,
days, you'd have been doing a few press-up star jumps and...
Yeah, I
You
think
reach an age
any
where it just
romantic
isn't worth it.
aspirations are quickly abandoned, particularly after the line coming up.
Yeah.
The old cruciate ligaments aren't the same, are they?
Found one.
Mr. Lister,
There he comes.
please prepare. You
In
have to
comes
be-
Lister. He steals the woman.
What a beer holder, though.
No, look
this
at
was
the
classic.
holder.
Look at that beer
But
holder.
not quite yet. You level it up. You level it up. I was nervous that was going to spill. I had my sponge ready.
She noticed that as well.
Offline and your data files erased. Then your hard drive will be fired. in-
Nice shiny H. Was that a new H?
It was, wasn't it? It was a totally new age.
You see, detonated by nuclear fusion, that's not a
that
nice
is
thing
not-
to do
no.
to someone, is
No,
it?
it's not
really?
just a little bit of an erase.
There's
You
no
might be able
turning
to-
back.
Yeah.
Colour coordinated.
No turning back.
If someone wants to do that
Yeah.
to you,
Yeah.
shag is out of the question,
Yeah.
really.
Can I get the data off this dust of radioactive material in space?
That's kind of like we're writing you out.
That's Ennsville, Arizona.
It is.
But anyway, back to your shiny H, Craig. I think they're a little bit shinier.
The ship's a different shape, isn't it?
The
Again,
big-
a third,
the
that's
Big
third
Rouge one.
shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's treating me like a computer virus. Oh, she's so right.
There doesn't seem to be much out there in space, doesn't it?
No, we're going through a very empty period of area of space there between galaxies.
Start trawling the
Yeah.
data,
Yeah.
righty?
It's clever the way they've made that lift look like
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
moving with the light, though, wasn't it? You see what light they use? It's a thing with like loads of different mirrors on
Yeah,
it.
it's clever, wasn't it? Yeah.
Kovsky, get me some dirt on her.
I trust you,
I did get to say breasts, which is really worth it. It's worth doing the whole show just for that one line.
Just to say breasts.
It's a very painful Rimsey scene, this.
I did like
Yeah,
the Series 8
enjoyed
when
this.
you
It's nice-
have a
nice,
happy period.
Yeah.
Nice depth there. Nice
Nice bit
I
of
like it.
depth of view.
Good morning, Ms.
And lovely bit of pull focus. Did you see that there, Chris? That was because it was focused on me and then it whoom, but fast on your turn.
Yeah, look.
Very nice.
It's nice.
On my way to Dirtsville, sir.
Innocent whistle mode. Good old Bobby.
Oh, Bobby. Hey. Yeah, I don't envy this, mate.
Very, very
There is
good.
some speech,
This
isn't it?
speech was a monster, wasn't it? It's what it was like. That took me back to the old days when we had to get the read through, and I'd see the Crichton speech explaining.
Yes.
And I'd just be crying, you know.
not turn
and
up
I was
for
so
work.
relieved when I saw I didn't have this.
Say it, yeah.
But if you'd had this speech, Bob, it would have been a 2-month shoot, wouldn't it?
Would have been. Yeah, they would have had to. Well, they couldn't because they couldn't just write it on a card because I wouldn't be able to see that without my glasses on.
Yes, that's a
It
development.
would have to be written on the side of a building.
No, you have to design it as part of the set in hieroglyphs or something, you know.
But
The
she
day
got
may
through it.
come you might need some earphones.
One thing
a
I
nice
did
idea.
notice at the read-through for this was how far away, how much further away we hold our scripts when we're reading them.
Oh,
that's-
say it. Yeah.
Well,
Arm's length.
that's
Terrible.
Yeah.
But she did that speech. Look at that, amazing.
Hey, look at that. Look,
Your
hey,
fat ferrety face. I didn't like that. It's too true, isn't it?
A little bit of.
Kind of gets at the nub of the matter. Anyway.
Your fat ferrety face.
This is all very sexy, all this bit,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Very sexy.
allegedly, there was some Russian lenses used in this scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on the red. Can you imagine a red
Oh, I
camera
see.
with Russian, lenses
That's like double red.
from the
Yeah.
old, from like the Second World War days?
Really?
Yeah.
God, World War II Russian lenses.
Yeah.
Those are really hard to find.
Something like that.
Well, I've heard you can
Well, they
cram.
still use them nowadays.
I've heard
don't
you can cram more pixels
Look
through
at
the
all
lens.
you see all these little,
Yeah.
you know, what do they call that thing you used to look through when you were a kid?
Kaleidoscope.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Telescope? Something scope?
Letterbox.
God, it's a very sexy scene, this, actually.
Something always goes wrong. I'm not building my hopes up.
Very sexy sort of woman power scene.
Yeah.
Really.
No, it is good.
It's working for me, kid.
Girl
Yeah.
power. Good. That's great.
Now, I remember this being, having this explained to me, this shot, and nodding,
Yeah.
like I knew what was going to happen.
What you want to
I hadn't got a clue.
Yeah. Look.
I love that shot.
Yes,
Which was
yeah.
just a photograph, wasn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
Great face, Craig.
Yeah, comedy face there.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
look at
yes.
that, hey.
Lovely.
Ah, action and adventure. More adventure.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Look. Oh, what? Yeah. Oh,
Slabs of
Bobby.
ham and slabs of rubber.
Deary
Marvellous.
me.
Here we are again.
Look at that.
That is a really good special
That-
effect when
isn't
you
that- that
disappear.
does really
the light
work well,
bit is
doesn't it?
so much
Yeah.
better than we used to do.
There they
Ah,
come.
look
There
at
they
that.
go. I just think they look like four huge heroes. Oh, here's Sophie again. She can
Yeah.
flick a switch actually. And
I
it's
tell you
slightly
what.
erotic, isn't it? The way she flicks. those.
She is, yeah.
Bobby, you're not allowed to say things like
Are you
that.
not?
She could be queen.
Oh my goodness.
And I tell you what, if we don't get invited to the wedding
Yeah.
after bigging her up like this, I'm going to be very disappointed, and I want a rewrite.
Dan, you will be invited to the wedding. You'll be carrying a tray.
In it with pantaloons,
should offer.
pantaloons
I'd
and,
happily
and
carry a
those,
tray at
those
the
shoes that
reception.
curl up at the front. Can you imagine?
No, sir. I meant.
Deary me.
Bit of
Brilliant.
ham going on there, boys.
There was a lot of ham there.
Calculations.
I had a bit spare that morning. I just thought, let's
Look
chuck
at
it in.
But the way she shook all her hair down, how come that happened? Was I not paying attention?
There you
That's
go.
a great effect, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that. Fantastic.
Remember, Mike
Remember
Seymour said that there's going to be this and there's going to be that there, so we
Yeah.
just had to believe
To
him.
believe it, there was nothing there.
There was nothing there.
That guy had my dreadlocks
Oh,
on
that's
little
right,
bits
on
of
bits
fish
of-
wire.
yes.
With little bits of
Waving
twine,
them.
waving me locks about.
It wasn't as good as Doug waving the tentacles.
No, Doug can wave a tentacle when he needs to.
Yeah. That was funny.
Oh, my old mate John Glover.
Oh, John Glover.
Yeah.
That's lovely to see him.
The old
Voiceover king. This man
Mr. Chumley Warner.
did some of the best characters in Spitting Image. And
Yeah,
Chumley
he's
Warner.
a don.
Mr.
So
Chumley
he is a
Warner.
don.
He's a don, but Chris, he's still wary of your talents, sir.
Well, I love him. He taught me everything I know.
There you go. Look at that.
This guy, the salesman.
The salesman.
Yeah,
Very
really
good,
good, yeah.
Typical
Mike Mellington.
typical guy who says he doesn't watch the show but knows everything about it.
Yeah.
A lot of them that way.
Yeah. Here we go. Look at this. Hey. Ah, classic Rimsey look.
But she was good as well.
Yeah,
the
she was very
the
good.
wife was good.
She was very posh, wasn't she?
She was. Because
Yes.
often when you sort of see an actress who does posh, and then you expect them, but when she stopped, if anything, she's playing down it. She was posher than that.
Posh and
Yeah.
She was serious posh.
little bit of hanging. Look at Danny doing the one-armed hanging there.
Oh, see?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Hammy hamster.
Yeah, but no one's there.
On his
when
little wheel.
No one's there when I'm having a Ralgex rub down for the next week.
Look at
Hey.
that.
Oh, I love
that,
that.
yeah.
Oh, that was wicked.
Ah, look.
And
Was that a
Macho
stunt?
Man.
Was that a stuntman that landed on the
No,
table?
that was
Craigie?
me, that
no,
kid.
it wasn't, mate.
That. Look. Oh,
Now look at this.
dearie
Look at this.
me.
Look at that.
at
Straight
that.
along the floor.
Look at that.
And you can't see the little trolley you're on, can you?
I wasn't. I did that all with my stomach muscles.
Unbelievable.
I was just
Look.
vibrating them.
Oh dear. You can't ask for
work,
more than
Bob.
that, Bobby. Look at that. Look at them all hamming it up.
The old.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
dear.
James Brown, back in town.
Hey. Oh, there we meet.
James Brown.
That's called a cat wipe. You just leave the scene.
So we're in a department store in London in the
Yes. Oh, look at Rimsey's in the background.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, there's Rimsey hamming it up.
I'm watching you. I'm always
Stealing
watching
the
you.
scene.
There
Look,
are-
dear Lenny the Lens comes in and everybody's redundant.
Sounds like you're in the room with them.
Well, according to these size scans, so we're in
Red Dwarf.
My 5-year-old thinks this bit's rude.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's 6 now, actually. What am I on about? She thinks this bit's rude.
It's all a bit
What, the penis enlargement clinic, right?
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's it. Another.
She's right, it
Well,
is
she's
really.
a sensible, upright girl.
in this position. Just ask the size scan. How can it know everything?
There's a lovely bit of
Here they are.
quality
Look at
talent in the
that. There they
foreground, and then
are.
you cut to the ham.
according to these size scans, he's a pompous, know-all,
Good gag, that though.
A pompous know-all, know-nothing. I have to say, that was a bit of a favourite line, that was. It's funny, isn't it? The ones that... I really was aware of that. Lines that I find incredibly easy to learn, like that, was just like... Read it once, I knew it. A pompous know-all,
That was,
know-nothing. That was-
as expected, a monster laugh.
Yeah.
Really was.
Look at that scene in the background.
Oh,
again.
in the
excellent.
background
What a
there
lovely
as
thing
well.
to cut in, yeah.
Deary me, we don't get that on other shows, do we? Oh, look, there you go. Look, Major Rimmer
This
in
was
front,
used a lot in the teaser,
leading the
wasn't it?
troops.
Yeah.
Leading the
I
troops.
thought Dave did a really good teaser campaign.
We should actually mention that in the background on the escalator there, we've got producer
Howard.
Joe and
yes.
costume Supremo Howard as
Yes.
a happily married couple, which I think is worth putting out. They're not.
Yeah.
No, they were acting.
It's good.
What are these things? They're digital versatile discs, or DVDs for short. They were very popular in the early part of the 21st century before they died out and were replaced with what we use now.
This set was,
Precisely.
on the face of it, wasn't as promising.
It's
as
not a
it turned
set.
out.
It's
No,
not
exactly.
a set.
I've
actually.
seen Doug look more
wasn't a
impressed
set.
when he's seen a set.
Yeah.
Every time we got into work, the sets weren't built or anything.
No,
It's like,
There was just.
But look,
there
we
was
say
a-
that, but that
doesn't
says
show now.
department
It-
store to
absolutely,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, but no,
you're
but
right.
that was after 3 days of jigging and tweaking. No,
5 days of
No,
tweaking.
5 hours it was.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 hours. Because there's actually a couple of bits of cardboard standing up on end with some tape holding them up. In it.
But you would never know, though.
I don't think so.
Do you remember we came in?
And I didn't
one's gonna
notice
say
on the
that.
day, 'cause Memento is one of my favourite films, which is on a poster of that in the background. I didn't actually notice that when we were there. I only saw it when it was...
People, only
I mean-
people in TV will even think that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was only 2 walls.
Yeah.
It's the only room in the world with 2 walls.
2
mate.
walls and no ceiling.
No ceiling, 2 walls.
But they're not watching the walls.
No, they're
No.
watching the...
They're watching Comedy Gold.
Well, they're basically wiping their eyes as that much talent is dripping
there
off the
are-
screen.
I would say
there are
so.
a couple of brick walls working in this scene at the moment, Chris. I could say that those walls need repointing.
Fantastic. Now, sir, We need clear heads and equanimity. Naturally, it's extremely disturbing to discover that we are just characters in a TV series, and naturally there's going to be a period of acclimatization. But it's essential that we keep all this in perspective. We're not real! What are we gonna do? There, I think that's pretty much.
I think they enjoyed that.
There we go.
There's a little bit of ham in this scene coming up.
A
Here we
bit of
go.
Crichton ham there for you. Oh, yeah, that's very good.
It was. Do you know what? I wish I hadn't pulled that face though, because it was really difficult to
Get
recreate.
it back, yes.
I've got that poster at home now. I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Oh, no. Yeah.
The lady with the face.
I want to see that movie. It's coming out in June.
Hold on. When's Dwarf coming out then? June?
Yeah.
There you go. Is that date right on the front of that pack then?
Yes. Don't you remember? We had to change the date.
Did we?
Yeah.
Soon, it's not out yet.
Yeah. Oh, see.
Yeah, it all had to be changed.
Takes place after Series 10. Chansky's dead.
After Series 10.
that's
This got the people talking.
Yeah, do you know what?
Therefore, guaranteeing
There's a big thing out
Series
there.
9 and 10.
Yeah, but the thing is, there ain't going to be a Series 9.
No.
Why?
What do
You
you
have
mean,
to
why?
ask Doug. It's all,
No, I know.
it's all-
I know
Oh,
why.
right.
I know why there's not going to be Series 9. Because Series 9 was already ended in the show.
In this show?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We've done Series 9.
We do Series 9 in the show. Remember?
Yeah, don't worry about it, Craig. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm confused.
No, Craig's getting confused
in
now.
Corrie, remember when we were in The Rover's Return? And we say, how many episodes are left?
Yeah.
And he goes, it's Series 9, isn't it?
Okay.
But we haven't got there yet, so let's not spoil that bit yet, because if people are listening for the first time, you've now blown the plot.
No.
They
Oh,
won't be listening to us, they'll be listening to Doug.
yeah.
Everyone's mad about them red cameras, I told you.
Yeah.
So, that's it.
This is interesting, because this is where there's this deleted scene, which I'd forgotten. So there's this scene. With
Yeah, and then at
Right.
the end of this scene, I went up onto the bunker.
That's
did
right,
like
and
a
then
real
we cut
bunk
to us,
scene.
to me and
But
Dan.
it is explained.
Yeah.
It is explained. Yeah.
Not by us now.
No. Well, as if we could explain anything now, that'd be far
Craig,
too much.
he was trying to recreate the old
I'm still
hammy hamster
working out
scene.
why there was no Series 9. But
I got a lovely comment on Twitter, Chris, about the skill of your carpet book reading. Someone really appreciated that, because I know you put a lot of effort into that, and it's like, does anyone care?
If anything, I'm putting more detail
Do you
into the performance than even 10 years ago. That's what happens with age. You put more details in.
No choice.
Chris, you should tell them that's not carpet, it's actually Series 9 you're reading.
For the surrealist version, yes. A good call.
We need to be dropping a few red
I
herrings.
thought that was a well-written scene, though.
Yeah,
All that
lovely,
Sort of,
lovely.
You know, the actual idea of jumping up and down, trying to catch some
Well,
breeze.
it does
trying to
just-
start a conversation with the man next to you, you know.
Try and pawn his head.
And what about seeing?
Gonna use his spare set of eyes. Hang him out of his neck hole.
Oh, that's a good look, isn't it? That's not going to stand out.
I'm stopped on that particular piece of carpet now. I'm sort of wondering why.
Yeah.
They thought we were from a hidden camera show, sir, and wouldn't take us seriously.
I tell you what,
Throw in one of his legs.
this is embarrassing now.
This reminded. Do you remember, Dan, when we did that? It reminded us of Marooned.
Yeah.
Because that scene you did shoot was much longer, so we had to wait there and not go off and start wandering around, because we had to be ready for that. And then we came the first time we came in, I couldn't remember anything.
Yeah,
We've been waiting for 20 minutes. You've been doing acres of lines. I came in and go.
But I did. I came in and forgot the line. Do you
totally,
remember?
Yeah.
The B team.
And
The B team come in and can't do it.
oh dear, look. Here we are. Where is it?
Kingston upon Thames.
Kingston upon
Thames.
Thames.
Other department stores are
The
available.
one thing you do miss about that deleted scene is it gives you the idea of getting the money from behind the sofa, which is gone now.
Yeah.
And you sort of think, I've got an idea, and
Well, it sort of makes sense,
I
but
know
it
where
kind
it comes from.
it could have made more.
Do you know that somebody?
Yeah, just in case you get lucky there.
Oh, there's the lovely Mike.
There
Mike
he
Seymour
is.
there,
There he
on the
is.
line.
Great Seymour.
Mike Seymour.
He's Mr. Green Screen,
Do you
Mr.
know-
CGI,
you
Mr.
know that,
Pixel Manipulator.
Loads of people ask
We'll
me.
fix it in post.
We can fix that in post.
Fix
Yeah,
that
we
in
can fix
post.
it in post.
And just for the more avid Red Dwarf fan, he's not from New Zealand, as Craig has.
Is he not from
No,
New
he's
Zealand? I thought he was
Australian.
Kiwi.
No, he's Aussie.
Oh, is he?
He lives in
Sydney,
New
yeah.
Zealand.
No,
No,
he
he lives
lives
in
in
Sydney.
Australia. He lives in Sydney.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That's how much I know.
He was good now, Jeremy.
Oh, no,
Smith.
no,
Can't hear
yeah.
you, mate.
listening to music.
Ah.
He didn't work on Lord of the Rings either.
And also,
I know nothing.
I was just wondering if you could help.
Yeah.
I've told everyone he does.
Yeah, I thought he
Look,
did.
from now on, that's the truth. He did work on
from now
Lord
on
of
he
the
did.
Rings.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
He's got some great press out of it.
Look, guys,
Hold on a
all
minute.
you say is several successful movies.
So he's worked on
well,
several
I've
successful
mentioned
movies.
Lord of the Rings. I think that
No, he's never done that.
it put about a million
worked on
people
Board
on
of the Rings. That was a
viewing
shorter film.
Yeah, the porn version of it.
Yeah.
Now this is a classic.
Lord of the Tools.
When we get guest actors on Red Dwarf, and they're this is a classic. This is level with like Tim Spall, Jenny Agutter, all those people. This
Yeah, no,
guy
this
is
is it.
so bloody brilliant in this.
He was on
scene.
it. on
Jeremy
the case.
Swift, his
Jeremy
name is.
Swift, he's really
Very
good.
Lovely.
Now, was
fella.
he in Lord of the Rings?
I think he was.
Yeah.
I think he was Gimli.
Well, it's one of the few times I've heard an actor be told, "Can you calm it down in rehearsal? Because can you save it for the take?"
Yeah.
He was on fire even
He
in
was
rehearsals.
Reg Dwarf. People have to call
Reg
him
Dwarf.
He did
Reg
it,
Dwarf.
in every performance he did it.
I
Oh,
mean,
absolutely
this
spot on, wasn't
guy was top.
And
of
this
the-
was a
top
hot,
of the league.
sweaty, bloody
And I was waiting to get to a. I had a car waiting for me to get me to the airport, didn't I? I had to get back to do
a lot of
my-
stress.
It was really stressful.
Yeah, it's really stressful on him with you saying that during his performance.
No, we weren't waiting around for him. We were waiting around for us. We didn't
Yeah.
know where to stand and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It was a very because that's often when you're shooting in a set and you know that there's there's load of room around it. This we didn't shoot in a set. This, ladies and gentlemen, we
shop.
shot in a proper shop, and it's not a big shop.
In Richmond.
And it had a whole
Richmond
crew
upon
and
Thames,
lights
yeah.
and us and everything in. There's not a lot of space, was there?
And almost a live studio audience.
There was really across
People
the
watching
street.
from across
Yeah.
the street.
Yeah, and two red cameras.
2 red cameras.
Skid. Yeah, that's what
There
I
we go.
said.
Look at it.
Hey,
Eh?
very nice.
Listy giving
Bit
it
of
all
pride.
that. Eh?
A little bit of pride. We didn't know we had this kind of reputation,
Yeah, look at
and
him.
we don't.
Numbers, no, you've got 'em. What? Why?
Classic. Even the watch. Look at the watch.
Can't give out cast info. Space Corps Directive 596.
596.
Classic. Hey.
Does this and gets it all wrong.
596. Space Corps super chimps performing acts of indecency in zero gravity.
He's a classic.
I don't think we'll be seeing that one on a T-shirt. Far too long.
I'll tell you what, he won't
Well, a
be coming.
nightshirt maybe.
We-
Big,
we-
you know, big one.
Thank God he's not coming back in any other
David
episodes.
listed
That's all I
back
can say.
in season 9.
How dare he steal my thunder.
Awesome season, best by miles.
Hey.
You were in that. Remember when Crichton ran in and told you that Kachansky had been sucked out of an airlock?
So there's
Now look at that.
series
Just
9.
check that, guys, for a little bit of background there.
See?
So you're not just don't let someone else doing a line forget it. You're just not in it. I'm there in character.
Yeah, always. You're always.
Yeah.
You're always on.
Ah, am I?
Isn't it?
Yeah. Just wanted to point that out. You know, because occasionally I
Well
get
pointed.
B-teamed quite a lot.
There you are,
know.
Bob.
Where am I
go.
there? Oh yeah.
There you are.
There you are, Bob.
Ah, you've come alive. There you
There
are.
we go.
Come
see?
alive, because
Yeah,
you've
got a
got to
line,
give us
got a
some
line.
more useless information. There you go. Here we go. Classic.
I do like this. Now, this is interesting. You'd think that, like, people go, my son absolutely cacked himself at this. That's
Yeah.
probably not the right term. He laughed a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
He got the joke of the zoom in and the zoom in and the bouncing off things and that. You know, it was really, really good. 'Cause it's,
Yeah, yeah, but it went down really well at the screen in this, didn't it?
Zoom in. Swallow. Pick up. 3 o'clock. Must be his taxi.
Very clever, this.
yeah.
Pull out.
Stop. Wait.
I've got an
Do you
idea.
remember when Mike was explaining this to us and we were
Yeah.
I was looking at him as if he's a lunatic?
Well, we were nodding, pretending we knew he was.
Exactly.
I knew exactly
What
what he was
is he
saying. but
talking
it was-
about?
Yeah, it went. It did prove there was not much between my ears because I could actually hear it coming out of the other ear.
But
what he was
Mike
saying.
had that expression on his face to sort of say they're nodding,
Yeah.
but they don't know.
But they don't know
what
what.
we're
Yeah,
talking
but,
about.
he carried on.
What's that? Flop.
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 There's
No,
Russ.
Russ-
Look, there's Russ.
Yeah. Is that Ross?
Track in.
Look like him.
Swallow's business address.
Sir, wouldn't
Knows world.
look him up in the phone book?
Look at this.
Print me a
Now,
phone.
I wonder how Crichton would know there was such a thing as phone books, but maybe he's read about it in history.
Yeah.
Makes latex masks.
Well, you'll have downloaded everything about
Googled it.
the early part of the 21st
We can't
century.
use. We couldn't use that trade name down. Other search
There's
engines. are
loads of
available.
other search engines,
Yeah.
but which one would Crichton use?
Yeah,
Back on Red
The
Dwarf.
most common.
I like this. This was groundbreaking.
Time slides where you walk into a photograph and
In what way?
Well, he had but all our reactions to that are unscripted, effectively, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's not us, sir.
Yeah.
all right, if you've got no teleportation systems or antimatter reassemblers, no option. We'll have to catch the bus.
How did the little kid go down at the...
On this, in the bus scene?
Yeah, that's good.
Very well, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, very good.
He looks like the Milky Bar Kid, doesn't he?
He's a starter kid.
Who writes this stuff?
Do you know that somebody...
There's a rather significant person just
Yeah, there
to
will
my
be.
left.
Yeah.
There.
Yes.
In the
Trying his best to hide.
Trying his best to hide.
There he is.
Landscape,
He's in that shot
there
there.
he
You will
is.
now see he's getting on the
dearie
bus.
me. Oh, dearie me.
A little bit hard to get up the old
Yeah.
stairs.
Oh,
That is Mr. Charles.
oh.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
I love your flasher, Mac.
Yeah, I do. I love that, man.
And in the rearview mirror there is the legend of Mr. Julian Ryder.
Julian Ryder, yes.
And tell us who Julian Ryder is. This
Julian Ryder is the god of
There he is.
motorcycle commentary.
Excellent. Looking forward to the complimentary show.
But he gets, not an actor, of course, not a trained actor, but he gets the world weariness of a London
does.
bus driver.
Very well
No,
done.
perfectly, doesn't he?
I believed I was on a bus. Hey,
There she is.
there she is.
The lovely Chloe.
Are they her kids?
They're
for
not
real?
her children, no.
No.
Yeah, very good
He
actors.
rented them in for the day.
Very good.
Craig, a bit of emotion here again.
All right.
I like the window on the bus. It looks just like one of those sort of, graffiti scratched in with a penknife look.
Now, we've got to give
Look.
these kids the props they deserve. They were extraordinary. weren't they? How many
Yeah,
times? I mean,
really
they
good.
shot this scene like 3 or 4 times, didn't they, to get all the coverage, and they were spot on with their lines every time. They never blew
Yeah.
it.
No, they're very
Yeah,
good.
but I mean, when the guy walked onto set, you knew he was funny.
Yeah.
You just looked at the guy and said, "That
That was
guy's funny."
brilliant.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, very good.
This little lad was just magic.
And even though you're disgusting,
And they actually look like brother and sister.
Do you?
But the scenery outside, you could be anywhere, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah.
Well, that's the key to Shepperton, isn't it? Really?
It could be
It
anywhere.
Could be anywhere, and it's so nondescript.
Yeah, it just doesn't say, it's not saying London or anything.
No,
you know what I mean?
no.
It's in no man's land, Middlesex.
Well, it's the only place you'd meet a couple of kids like this probably is in Shepperton.
Why would he do that?
Knowledge of
Mind you,
TV
Shepperton's on
and
that.
film.
That's where the legend we've recently lost, the legend of J.G. Ballard, he lived in Shepperton.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so she took a blue midget.
I'm
Oh,
trying to,
no, I
I'm trying to think of
apologise to
someone
anyone
else.
who does live in Shepperton. having
Thank you,
started
Chris.
the
There was a-
conversation of how
there was a little
grim
hint
Shepperton is.
there.
It's not that grim. There's a good Shepperton.
It's a lovely.
I
it's
enjoyed
very nice
staying
area.
at the hotel in the old
Yeah, that's it.
city bit, the old...
Who used to live above the fag shop or whatever it is?
Robert Llewellyn.
One of the most legendary actors of our generation, Mr.
Yeah,
Bobby
I
Llewellyn.
remember going
No,
round
it was
there
above the
once.
bank. It was above the
a
bank.
bank.
Yeah.
All alone in Sheppertony. That was
That's there.
the mantra back in those days.
All alone in Shepperton. That lovely lady that works on the security there, she's still there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's still there.
She's so
Yes.
nice. Yeah.
Even in that Bible film, she said,
Even in that Bible film.
he's not dead.
This guy should be in Corrie.
Yeah, he's got the northern accent, and
I
he's
think
got
he
the
could.
look, hasn't he?
I think he could be a cab driver.
For your next series.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't exist.
So yeah, I'm looking at that graffiti in the window there, and how is that done, Dan?
Oh yeah, the glass is. It's got to be a
But it's
knife
not
or a
glass, it's
nail.
plastic. I mean, it's
Yeah.
some sort of, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
but
actual
they.
glass
But
glass.
you know, like when you sit down on the train and you look at it and you think, how the hell did they have the time to do this without
Ah,
getting
here
spotted?
she is,
This she is.
looking gorgeous as ever, but
Me
not
and
with us for
Danny
long.
filmed a reaction to this.
Yeah, there it is.
Did you?
No.
There you go. Not that
About 4 days later.
After she was pushed.
Yeah.
This
Ah,
was
right.
very difficult to do.
Yeah.
Our reactions were
Well,
cut
just to
off.
give her a shove. I mean, in purely
I
sort of
didn't
personal
like that.
terms.
You're not allowed to touch royalty, Chris.
I know.
How did you get away with it?
Well, we struck up a very good relationship off screen.
She was very happy to
momentarily.
be pushed, wasn't she? She didn't mind.
Very happy with the push. And we spoke in depth about where I should push her, and there it is.
Come on, we haven't got all day.
She didn't see that coming, did she? I did.
Man, this is too weird for words.
Knows well. Here it is.
Now, we all remember this scene.
Oh,
Well, I
man.
bloody do.
I'm the one in the most danger there.
I know.
If anyone behind me falls.
Yeah, you'd be the cushion we'd land on. It's very hard to see how steep those stairs were, but they were very
Four
steep.
middle-aged men gingerly coming down very steep steps is what I'm seeing.
Rob, how hot was it up there, man?
It was quite warm up
boiling.
there.
It was boiling.
Unbelievable.
To give the viewer an idea, if you leave your oven on for 2 days and
Yeah.
they put your hand in it, it's about that warm.
with a metal suit or a fur coat on like I
man.
had.
Yeah, we were all a bit
Here we
sticky by
go.
then. But this wasn't warm in here. This was actually
No,
proper cold, wasn't it?
This was real cold.
Great atmospheric scene.
Yeah.
This was-
Yeah,
Wasn't it great?
full marks to design for this, mate.
Where'd you get my coat?
I've never seen the Red Dwarf cast so aggressive.
Yeah, we are.
Like
Very
a bunch of we're like a bunch of
Yeah, but
CIA
do you
operatives
know
in
why?
Abu Ghraib.
Because in the story we're fighting for our existence.
That's true.
And we are angry. Yeah.
Why are you here? You're logical.
Good observation, Dan. You're right. We are fighting for our
Questions.
You know, look, questions. It was the way you said that, Chris.
Yeah.
Very
Dripping with venom, wasn't it?
Oh.
Hey.
I don't know that stuff. I just do noses.
Just do noses. I love
Who don't know?
The actual idea of having that as a job.
Yeah.
Big boss.
Because in Blade Runner, it's eyes, isn't it?
Yes. He make your brain. He make your brain too. It was a Friday.
How do we get to see him?
I don't man who know where. He know big boss. He know
It's about to make its first appearance. I must admit, on the first day of filming at Corrie, when this arrived, I just thought...
Oh, dear. No, I was worried when I went out to do me scene after 3 hours in makeup. And we got there, and...
Oh, yeah. Well,
they
no,
said,
I'll save that up for when
Save
we see
that,
it. Then.
yeah.
That's good, that story. This was the way this was shot. The reason this was shot like it was because
Danny had been released.
Yeah, I think and I think I had as well.
Yeah, and we were going to do it without you, but you got back in time.
So yeah, that was it. It was real panic station.
Yeah,
I can't
this
remember.
is
that's right. I hadn't got the makeup off. But I got the cosy off and had to quickly get it back on.
But Bobby, I had everything off. Wig, makeup.
did you?
I had to get back into it, and it was the third time of the day.
Right.
Because I was, I think I was told mistakenly to go home.
There what a great
Look
reveal.
at this.
Fantastic
It's a
reveal.
good reveal.
Yeah.
Look
And
at
that is at Kinetic down at Chobham, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Not a public road, ladies and gentlemen, just in case
It's,
you're worried.
But that Mercedes Sprinter in the background makes it look like a public
It does.
road.
Yes. Yeah, but look.
We're on a low loader there.
Yeah.
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 I'll tell you what, I wouldn't have been in it if Craig was driving, that's for sure.
Oh, I had a great day driving it round that.
Yeah, you did have a
Kinetic
drive it,
track.
didn't you?
Yeah.
By the way,
Brilliant.
that may not have been a Mercedes Sprinter. So,
All right, just in case.
just in case.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
I
a Mercedes
think that
Sprinter.
was another bit of Mike CGI.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yes.
It's incredible if it was.
I tell you, that guy can make anything happen.
That's so good.
Look at that.
It's weird seeing it on Coronation Street, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's just...
Well, that's
it's
the thing.
I mean, I never got any I've never heard or got any comments from like really hardcore Coronation Street viewers. You know, like some lady who's been watching it since 1962 or something, that they were upset by it. I mean, they may not have seen it, but I've not heard any adverse reaction from people who are into Corrie. So it seems to be all right.
Hardly ever mentioned.
It's been very well received by most people.
I mean, what have the rest of the Corrie cast said? I mean, did they see it?
They've all sort
But
of
if someone
enjoyed it.
said to it in 1987 that, you know...
Yeah, you'd have some other show.
2009, You'll
Yeah.
be doing a scene of Red Dwarf and Coronation Street. You just... With the last programme...
Oh, no, man. Impossible.
Welcome back. We're the crew of Red Dwarf. I'm Dave Lister.
I'm Crichton.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
I'm Rimsey.
And we're all losing the will to live.
There's a cod actor in a pink suit.
Oh, now we're coming up to some hot action stuff now, guys.
Serious
for this
stuff,
episode.
man.
Yeah.
Look at that, Bob. Look at that.
This is my favourite shot, I have to say.
Yeah.
That one.
Just this, yeah.
Here we are on Coronation Street.
Oh, dearie me.
Wow.
First day
Now,
of
this
filming.
scene was easy to shoot.
First day of the whole shoot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it? Was this one? Oh, no, yeah,
No,
Coronation
not
Street,
the
but
driving, but
the interior wasn't.
Oh, the interior, no.
No.
It was supposed to be.
Yes. Didn't quite manage to
That
fit
is
it in.
so
but this
funny.
was-
It is funny.
Yeah.
Nerve-wracking to film it.
But just to explain, we actually genuinely are all in a smart car in that interior shot.
It was about 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
We had about
Smart
1
car.
minute to do it.
Without the seats.
Smart car without the seats. No,
We had
couldn't
1 minute
get
to
in.
do it. There were idiot boards everywhere. And
Which-
4
which
idiots in a
made-
car.
Well, yeah, and that was the difference.
It
now,
made no
'cause
difference.
There were idiot boards everywhere, but I didn't have my glasses on. I couldn't see them, so not a great deal of help.
Well, I couldn't see if I was like...
In your own time, gentlemen.
It was...
That look on my face as I got out the car
No,
was,
this
they're
is
not
one of
going to
the,
use any of that.
This would have been one of the very first scenes we shot, wasn't it? That were coming out of the car, I think.
That was, yeah.
What a godforsaken place is this?
That is the first scene we shot.
I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, this is brilliant. This is just like where I grew up, except there's less burning cars.
Love that line.
Love that line.
Bit of a put down to the city of Liverpool.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
But
A little bit of a dig there from the writer.
I'm sure there would have been a few people.
And is it the case, Craigie, that you are from Liverpool and the writer of the series is from Manchester?
Yeah, he's a mank.
There you go.
So you
Now, look, that shot there, massive laugh. Massive laugh when he was revealed. You know him, don't you, Craig?
Yeah, it's Simon Gregson, and it's the first thing he's ever done apart from Coronation Street.
No, you're kidding. You're joking.
Yeah, it's true. He joined Coronation Street when he was 14. That's the only other thing he's ever done. He's absolutely fantastic comic actor.
He's so good at it, isn't he? Yeah. A lot of people didn't know how to key where I should have a finger.
Yeah, let's see, Crichton, he could just keep.
Yeah, that's because you keep putting your key in the wrong keyhole, Bob.
Bit of sort of old.
Got in a bit of trouble over that over the years. Opening up the wrong door.
I thought it was a good shot coming through the letterbox though of your eyes.
Yeah.
Earth, man.
Now this next scene. Now the actress that we're now about to interact with, very lovely girl.
Michelle Keegan, lovely girl.
Lovely girl.
Very good. Very
She's
patient.
just won sexiest female at the awards.
Has she?
Dublin. Yeah.
I'm not surprised. She's gorgeous.
And you're a bit of a lech, Bob.
I know. And I'm old enough to be her grandfather.
Yeah, she's only about 18, 19,
Is she?
yeah.
I think he's in the Rovers learning his lines.
She's done it well, though, hasn't she?
She was great.
I thought a joke.
The Rovers. Well, I'll stand at the bottom of our stairs.
I love this scene.
Barn cake. We were just past that.
You were so lucky on this because I. So.
With a couple of notes. That was funny.
Come on, let's say. Pal love, sir. See ya.
It's a wrap, Pat.
Good job, chaps. We were so.
And we shot that so many times and used the first one.
That's right, it was, wasn't it? There were so many takes of that just walking out the shop.
Oh man, it's just so weird being.
Personal ambition, really. Professional
Actually,
ambition.
though, if
Being
you
the
think-
Rovers return, doing a scene with.
You'd
proper
never
coronation
believe
Oh,
scene
it was
actors.
amazing. But if you think though, also we actually did quite a lot that day because we all did this. This is all in one day, wasn't
Yeah.
it? We had to do it in one day.
But you know, the thought of you'd be in the Rovers' return one day.
Oh,
You know,
exactly.
watching this as a kid with old
How many of you have?
Ina Sharples with her hairnet on.
Listen, I've just seen you. So ugly. It's definitely you.
No, I don't want to boast, but that was a bit of an entrance.
A bit of an entrance, though.
It was a good one.
Ah, Mr. Charles, sir. My name is Crichton. I'm a fictitious character
That's
from
great.
the television series Red Dwarf, and we really need your help.
Wipe the smile off your face, isn't it?
All done in the best Red Dwarf tradition.
Yeah.
I've heard about these.
That's freaky. That is freaky.
It is, isn't it? It is quite disturbing.
Okay, no need to rub it in.
Just give us the address of whoever created us and we'll jump into Starbug and be out.
Starbucks.
I just told you. Landed outside the cabin.
That is okay, isn't it? We're not going to get a ticket.
I love that.
I know you're not all here.
He's not all here, but the rest of us are.
Yeah. That's my new thing, man. Everybody's got to say that to me when they see me.
Episodes do we have left?
I know how many episodes.
See? Look,
Yeah.
How
listen.
many?
One.
See? Series 9, there's only one episode left.
Go back to Earth, part 3.
Ah, I see.
Couple of days.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
All we need from you is an address, bud.
Do you know, a lot of people kept saying to me, did I really do the origami?
Right. I want to know if you folded.
That's amazing. I thought
I thought you
are
did
they
then.
sure?
Well, I thought you did.
How did my Priory line go?
Oh, huge,
yeah.
huge wolf. Oh no, I mean,
No, but,
I mean, to be honest,
That walk there,
it's
that
not,
one...
it's not necessarily
that last
flattering,
walk.
but it was the biggest, with an audience, a lot of whom knew you. Now, in that last shot, my son was in there doing skateboarding.
Yeah.
You've got to really watch that. Wind back and have a look at that wide shot of the House of Parliament. Down the bottom, there's a lad skateboarding. It's my boy.
This is good. I like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
bit. This scene
Oh, it was
changes
magical,
the
wasn't
vibe for
Yeah.
going into the whole,
Yeah.
Blade Runner section.
Now, when I first saw this next little sequence, is when I really lost. I was embarrassed because it's not right. It's not polite to laugh at, something
Yeah.
we're in, is it? That much, but
You started to laugh.
This-
I just
It's great.
couldn't believe it.
The faces.
Well, it's the
two
it's the
munchkins,
little
brilliant,
fellas.
aren't
the
It's our
munchkins.
faces at first. Look,
Yeah.
that is a great shot.
That's a great shot. That
Yeah.
one. It's getting very filmic, isn't it?
Very.
Oh,
A lot of reflections.
I like. This is an excellent bit.
And here we got a proper diva.
Yeah.
We've got some.
He
weird
was the
comes.
lead in a couple of old Carry On films. and
Was
all
he?
that. Yeah, I think he. I think he replaced Jim Dale as the head man.
Right. That's a great
Carry
shot.
On films. That's a fantastic shot. I've still got my bullet.
We've all got our
I
bullets.
got my bullet.
Yeah, I've got mine in
Beautiful,
pride of place.
nice gold.
Yeah.
Sort of,
Yeah.
It's got like a sepia touch to it, isn't it? You know?
Yes, yeah.
Bit of Wild
Now,
West
look
look.
at this. Look at those faces.
Oh.
That just had
It's
me
just
on the
scary. I
floor.
find it
Yeah.
quite scary.
It just reminds me of Arnold.
It's so realistic, isn't
Do you remember that?
It's just so
It
realistic.
reminds you of Black Friday.
Yeah.
Is it Black Friday or Black Thursday?
Well, the Seymour did that little sequence of just me against green screen and
Right.
put it on. And,
Wow.
amazing.
Assist you.
Yeah, but I mean, look at this guy here, man. He's just giving it loads.
The series cancellation sequence can't be revised.
What's his name?
Beautiful.
Richard
O'Callaghan?
Oh, Joe Callahan, yeah.
Me and Kachansky.
It was a nice old film.
Oh,
wasn't it?
lovely guy.
Very nice
lovely
guy.
I grew weary of you.
Does this mean this is our last episode, sir?
The light that burns twice as bright burns half as
My
long.
favourite line in it.
Yeah.
I need a calculator for that.
The light that burns half as bright burns 4 times as long.
But the light that burns 3/4 as bright burns 5/8 as long as the light that burns 1/4 as bright as the light that's gone out.
Boom.
I'd have needed a calculator for that.
The point is, gentlemen, you have all burned so very, very brightly and for so very, very long.
21 years
It's
too
all
long.
very chilling, isn't it? I mean, you know, I found this scene very frightening when we first did this.
Isn't it? It was interesting to see the broomsticks and how they worked, because at first I thought that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Spin-off series. I could be his sidekick.
Yeah.
Or a sitcom.
I'm trying to hit 3 of them.
Now, these lines, I think, are brutal. I could do a sitcom.
It's just come in a biscuit factory.
Can you kind of...
And that, when you was, I mean, when we first read this out, I was thinking that's actually a very good idea. You know, Crichton gets captured and Lister saves him.
It's not,
I was going with it.
it's not such a bad idea.
I think it'd be all right.
Hold on.
Good
what-
shows.
There was a famous sitcom in a pickled onion factory.
Yeah.
Ran for years.
Your deaths will be magnificent
Hey.
Yeah.
and beautiful.
Well, I've seen Craig
It's,
die.
when you go back and watch Blade Runner again, it is frighteningly similar.
Yeah, it's
in
very
bits.
clever. Yeah.
Try to
cleverly
escape
done.
your destiny and run. I give chase.
Now,
There's my little daughter there.
there's your daughter, and you'll be able to see Andrew Ellard, the legend that is
Andrew
Andrew
Ellard
Ellard there with a coolie hat
Where's
on.
Andrew Ellard?
It's just to the left. Yeah.
I've been looking forward to see the Ellardo.
Yeah, well, he only gets a moment of incredible fame.
All you need is a moment.
Now, this was shot quite late at night, after quite a long day.
With a couple of lanterns and a bit of string.
Yeah.
It's
But doesn't it
amazing
look
how
incredible
it
This
looks
is
and
actually-
how little was spent on it.
Yeah. This is actually in a car park at Shepperton. Which
It's like a
Unbelievable.
little alleyway,
I'll
wasn't
tell
it?
you what, the crew, the Sparks, did a fantastic
Unbelievable
job.
job. Unbelievable job.
And a lot has probably been said before by
About this,
Doug
but-
about this.
Yeah.
But we only had one chance to
This
do
was
it.
a one-take wonder.
One take only.
Look at that.
Oh,
Hey?
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Rimsey. I mean,
But your fall, Chris, is legendary.
Legend.
Look at all that glass everywhere.
Look.
Now watch the fall, watch Chris's fall. Joy!
Look at
And he
boom.
really whamps it.
Bam!
Wham!
Oh, do you know what?
Dairy me.
It's just a pleasure to be next to him, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I was proud to have the bits of snow from Chris's fall land on
yeah.
me.
Look at this walk, though.
you
Hey?
know.
Oh, look at this. Hey?
It's excellent, isn't it?
This walk is.
Yeah. Because it's kind of sad that he's had to his creations.
And beautiful.
Brilliant.
Blade Runner is the film which inspired both your creation and your death. Gentlemen, time to die. That is sad and beautiful, yeah.
No, but he should have said yeah in it somewhere, shouldn't he? As an
little-
homage.
The little gun catch there, Danny.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
An
beautiful
average human
stuff in
being could
this.
not have done that.
No.
And
Only a cat.
this gun catch here is very good
Yeah.
as well.
Look, I mean, it's
Which
very
is all done
clever.
with a reverse shot, of course.
Yeah. Everything's got to be right.
That was funny, actually.
I think the typewriting scene is just legendary. That you know.
I'm very glad that you got the word bonked in
Somewhere along the line,
Yeah,
yes.
it was nice to get to slip a quick bonk in.
Oh yes, it's always good to slip a good bonk in.
I
There we go.
Here we go. Look.
Now, now here's another little giveaway. The typing was done by none other than Helen Norman.
Helen Norman.
Helen Norman
Because
typed it,
she's such a good touch typist.
You can never win. Accept it and die well.
The type O
Hey,
gag.
look, this all,
was good stuff.
got all macho now.
Yeah.
He's not taking any smeg.
Any of this? I've been dead for ages, man.
Yeah.
Just sitting around, getting old and fat. And I thought,
I love that line. Just sit around getting old and fat.
is anyone out there who was on my side, who wanted things to work out? We've got a fan club.
That is. I've even got a channel named after me. That is classic.
I just didn't realise.
Well, you set him up, lads. You set him up. I'll knock him down.
Schmegger. Oh yes.
See, Crichton knows. Crichton knows. Shouldn't be here. Should have disappeared.
Yeah, you were
See,
acting all the way through. that.
all the way through. There's never a
They weren't-
moment when you
they
find
weren't
I'm
giving
not
you
acting.
much, but
No.
you went off, mate.
Yeah,
You went off.
I'd make something out of anything.
I think this is the cleverest part of the whole show, really.
There's a bit of guesswork with the Crichton finger here. Look, here's. I hadn't got a clue where that was. I couldn't see anything.
I know. It's a point at the lower end of the page.
Vaguely here.
Throw us off. He killed us by getting us to kill him. And now we're going to die too because there's no one to keep us alive.
Great explanation, Bob, but I still don't understand.
Me either.
Nothing to do with your work, son.
No, I love your reaction here, Chris. Yeah, lovely. Instantaneous from I'm going to die any minute to that's fine then.
Oh, yeah.
Burn that bit of script. They're going to
I
change.
actually, that bit was wrong. I shouldn't have been laughing when I said that line.
That's okay. Just shoot that. Just put
Now
that
look at that. Look at that
paper
typing.
in the fire.
We
Brilliant.
can write our own end.
Yeah. This is classic stuff.
I think it's great. It's three-parter, and this is the
Yeah.
climactic
Yeah.
bit. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
River throws a vase.
Beautifully written.
Excellent.
That I didn't see how this was going to work.
Freezing.
And
It works
brilliantly,
so
doesn't
well.
it?
No, that. We have to give Mr. Seymour his due
Oh,
props
yeah.
there.
Brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. And explaining it to us exactly how it was working as well, which really helped.
Gold coursing through every vein in my body. Hey, we can get out of this. As long as we've got this, we control the world.
Yeah.
We can do whatever we want.
Very exciting. Yeah, it's actually a writer's fantasy, this little moment, isn't it? I think Doug's, when he's at home in his office writing this out, he's just like...
This is a great bit. How come I didn't get it? I just gave you one.
Yeah.
That is classic.
So the rest of our loaves can be one giant hedonistic wash fulfillment.
Typos, sorry guys.
You really think you could write your way out of this?
Hey, witch me, baby, just witch me.
He controls the world. He can do anything he wants.
I could, if I wanted to, do this.
Oh, no.
There we go, look.
Ridiculous.
I'm afraid I enjoyed that more.
Everyone loved this.
All this whole section. Oh, the noise that's coming through.
I find that painful
I'm
now.
sure.
Hop me stupid.
Hop me stupid.
Stupid. Hop me stupid is fantastic.
Now, I just want to say that I am prepared to suffer for my art because those things
they
whack me
were
in the
hurt.
face
They were
really
hurting.
hard.
Ow. I like doing them pratfalls.
No, it's great fun.
Next step, happy ending.
Oh,
Now, sir, there's no way we can get to him.
that noise is just so comical.
Oh, that? Hey, I'm not typing this, guys. What's happened?
Crichton comes in now. He's
Yeah.
worked it out.
He's beginning to work it out.
Jake Bullet there.
It is. There's a little bit of Jake in Crichton, I like to think.
Making them useless. What actually is it, sir?
No, this didn't quite happen as I imagined.
No,
'cause
I
this is-
thought it was going to be like,
like
doing
a sort
this.
of CGI little thing, but but actually it works very well. That is brilliant.
Yeah.
Yes. Very clever. I don't remember how we swapped that over. I can't remember quite how we did that.
We froze and then put a new one
Only
in.
you could do it then because
Yeah.
you froze so perfectly.
Ah,
How about it's our
I usually freeze on the day, Bobby.
like the time we were ambushed by
You
the
see your mouth
Despair
coming
Squid?
apart a bit there, Bob.
Yeah, don't look at the Mac. See, that's the trouble with the red camera.
Yeah.
It's a little bit cruel to the Crichton's mouth.
Are you saying the creature in the water tank, the one that Ink does, was another despair squid? Because I don't feel despair. I feel elation.
Yes. Yeah. It's a double watch, you see. A lot of people missed so much first time.
I was going to say, there was just many layers to
yeah,
this,
and so many people who, when they saw it the second time, went, "Oh, I got it! Now I get." You know, they were like really, really into it the second time.
Much more multifaceted. So although some of the older series did have this in it, this is much more.
Oh yeah, much deeper.
Advanced.
I think we should advise viewers that if they're watching this for the first time, listening to us, how crazy would they be if they were doing that? But if they are, watch it again.
Yeah. No, I think we'll have lost them all by now, Bob.
They'll be listening to Doug.
Switch over to the other channel and see Doug.
They want to know more about the cameras.
That's funny.
Now, I don't want to blow my very, very small B-list trumpet. But there was a little bit of weight in that little scene there.
Yeah.
I admit to Mr. Lister that I lied to him.
You lied.
She's out there somewhere.
She's a little bit of venom still left for Kachansky, you see. In the old crisis. He's been very jealous.
You're forcing him to act, Bobby, there.
I know.
Forcing him.
She's out there somewhere.
Doesn't come easy.
We're beginning to fade.
We're
Now,
fading.
see, a lot of people think that's just done with electronics. That was for real. We really faded ourselves.
Faded,
didn't
yeah.
we? Yeah. Look at that. Wow.
Very strong.
You're forcing him to act again, Bobby.
Now then, who is coming through that door?
No one at the moment, Bobby. We've cut back to reality.
Yeah.
Cut back to a scene that happened about 10 days before. We didn't really exactly all know what was going on.
No.
To be honest.
Yes, this was so out of context, wasn't it, when we shot this? By the time we shot this, I had genuinely...
I'd given up hope.
It made the cliche lost the plot suddenly have a whole new meaning, because I had literally lost the plot.
At this stage, I'd given up hope of us ever having finished the shoot.
Which I think, look, you can see. Look, he's not acting. You weren't acting there, were you, Craig? That was you actually having a fit.
That's a Corrie withdrawal.
But it was actually, I mean, the funniest thing about this whole Red Dwarf production was the schedules.
Yeah. They were.
They give you the schedule at the start of the day, you just laugh. This is great, though, the way it comes into focus. I mean, that's proper filmmaking, that, isn't it?
Remember look at that.
And there she is.
Hey.
Oh, 4.5 stone of her.
There you go.
She's really let herself go since she's had the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, she's lovely though. Very.
Did
very
anyone?
Good. I thought she was great. In
She
this.
looks like a young Sean.
Absolutely brilliant.
A young Sean.
With a hint of the Samuel Pepys?
No, that's the next wig.
Is that okay?
Oh yes, that's right.
No, that's a cross between Sarah Brightman and Samuel
Look at
Pepys.
the acting.
Sarah Brightman.
No, okay, we've got to appreciate the acting, Craig. It's very good.
It's very good.
Isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
Hey, look, he's welling up now. He's going.
Yeah.
Let the kids going.
Yeah. How do you do it, Craig?
I was thinking of Liverpool getting beat by Man U.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with acting. She's standing on his foot.
Oh, look at that! See,
The babies.
Yeah.
Jim and Bexley there as well.
Lister's such a dreamer. She'll never go for you, man.
When was this bit shot?
It was
that's
shot.
a bit of library.
They borrowed my
footage,
helicopter
and
to
then
get that.
Oh dear, the meaningful
kinetic.
drive.
Look at that. Very good.
The meaningful
there
drive.
it is. Samuel Pepys meets Sarah Brightman.
Samuel Pepys.
Can I just say one word
about
the wig? Why?
Because it's the same as Rachel's.
It's an homage to the movie.
It's the same as Rachel's in Blade Runner.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and it's kind of similar outfits.
It's
I think she pitches this really well.
Yes,
Chloe
this,
look-
she's
kind of
brilliant in this.
It's kindly concerned for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. She knows you haven't got a chance, but she doesn't really want to rub it in. No, it's very good.
You'll never get me. I'm way out of your league.
I thought that too.
It's uncanny. Well, it makes her look really different, doesn't it? She does look like an old Kachansky there. An older, should I say?
yes, I think you should say.
I made sure that
In
I
fact, she looks
covered
better
my
now than
tracks.
she did when she first joined us.
Oh, she'll love to wear that.
Never get me.
I think she'll. And I give her another 20 years and she'll be gorgeous.
Give her another 20 years, she'll be your age.
I am staying out of this one.
Now, I have to say, because when we shot the last scene, which is coming up now, I wasn't sure that was going to work, as an ending scene. But actually, it's
it's trying to not end on a joke in many ways as well. Like,
Do you know what,
kind of
though?
the way a lot of American sitcoms are like that, they don't end with anything funny. It's kind of more sort of, I say poignant again.
Everything I've ever wanted be caused by despair ink.
Analysis of the creatures suggests it's a female.
Male squid, female squid. What's the difference?
This is good line, Dan.
Females can do 10 squiddy things at once, but not so good at reversing around rocks.
Very nice. I love that.
Yeah,
line.
well
Delivered
delivered.
off the cuff, Bobby.
It's just like boom, boom, just there.
Not trying to
You won't like
prize the
going,
laugh
no,
out.
no.
You know.
Just let it lie there.
Suicide Squid didn't make a mess of those
Oh, dear.
arm paddles, did he?
No.
Or an aromatherapy luxury nail treatment. What kind of crazy defense mechanism is that?
Well, it's an fabulous looking group of men, though.
The type of screen we're watching, boys, is being generous.
Are we? Yeah, we may be slightly stretched beyond our true width.
I kind of brought her.
That's where she came.
Years ago, from that ocean planet. I'm gonna eat you, little fishy, 'cause I like.
Everyone went mad with this. They said,
Yeah.
"Oh, you know, the fishy song was back in."
And she escaped.
And again, we're using that lifty thing with a weird like mirror thing
Yeah.
that makes it go wum wum wum.
Yeah.
No, that's the technical explanation, Chris.
The one. It's a bit like a swearing
enjoyed
thing
that,
in space. Yes.
Can we have it one more time? Just the end bit.
There's this mirror-y thing that you spin around and it goes widdy widdy widdy. It's really good.
Very good.
It makes it look like you're in a lift when actually you're just standing.
I didn't like the way you talked over my performance there.
Oh, sorry,
you guys.
Yeah.
You know.
The guys all watching us on TV.
Now, this is a
You're
clever
very
shot.
clear.
That's the clever shot with the doobly-doobly, isn't it?
Yeah.
The special fake thing.
Quantum mechanics. Every decision that's made.
I
love
personally
this
think,
speech.
Craig. Yeah. I don't know if you're going to agree with this,
That's
but
it. This is all model at the side
Their
there.
lives convinced they're the real ones, and we're characters from a TV show.
Okay.
And you know, if you told them the truth, you know what they'd probably do?
What would they do?
Laugh.
what would they do?
Laugh, wouldn't they?
There you go. Touch of the Waltons again.
They probably would.
You want it to be frozen there, don't you?
Look,
Yeah.
bam! That should
See,
have
I
been a
don't
freeze.
think so.
Quite
I quite
works
like
quite
that.
well, yeah.
We're at
You know, you
empty frame,
you
you see,
can't
Dan.
leave it on that.
Well, you can debate these things forever. I mean, we could debate forever, but I think we should say to the wonderful viewing public, thank you very much for watching.
Yes, thank you for watching.
Music,
Thank you for
Howard
listening to
Goodall.
us.
Location manager was Stan, someone.
Yeah.
Becky Page and Vicky Dale.
Yeah, we
There
remember
they
that.
are.
Now, Vicky was
There's
very
an
busy, wasn't she?
there's an interesting credit coming up now. It
Yeah.
might not be soon, but it might be sometime soon. It's not this one.
Standby props.
I'll let you know
Jane
when it is.
Gilchrist. Art director was Alex Lemonis.
Yeah, Alex
Good.
is good.
Al Knott. I wonder what he did when he stopped being wicketkeeper for Kent.
Right.
Alan Knott, that's it. That is
Chorus was Nick Adams.
Yeah, he did well.
Post-production by Evolutions.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we
This is
accept-
Danny
there we
John
go.
Jules signing out.
Yeah, no, we all should sign out. You're
Chris
right. Dan.
Barry
Well done.
signing out.
Yeah, Craig
Thank you
Charles.
very
same.
much.
Robert O'Reilly, I can't
Until
even say my
next
name.
time. Until next time, pop pickers.
Strawberry.